Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is time again for the knife of the day. I'm going through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. We figure it'll take about a year. Started with the Spyderco collection. There's over 115 knives already on the playlist as we continue going through my Spyderco collection. Then we'll move on to all the other collections. We're going to go through this entire thing. Today, the knife of the day is the Spyderco Navaja. I've told you, I love the Spyderco Ethnic series. Some people will tell you that the Ethnic series, and I've had people tell me, it's a waste of time. There are very practical knives in the Ethnic series, and there are every single one of them are unique knives. This is one of the Ethnic series knives by one of my favorite knife designers, Ed Shimp. He oversees the Ethnic series for Spyderco, I believe. I know that he creates most of the knives out of Spyderco. And what they do is they look at these older traditional knives. The Spyderco Navaja is a Spanish knife from like the 17th century. And later on, this is one of the oldest knife designs that we know of, okay, in the world. That we know of in the world. Later, there was this ratcheting lock that was created for a knife that would go down. Listen, can you hear that? I'm gonna move it out of the frame and closer to the microphone. You hear that? That is the ratcheting sound. That sound accompanied the original locks centuries ago. Okay, it did. In fact, on Spyderco's online catalog, they said, that sound was like cocking a gun. When people saw that, when they heard that sound, they knew someone had a knife pulled on them. Now, how Spyderco, so it is a fun thing. I love what they do. Again, they take these older knives, traditional knives, and then they make them modern folders. They bring all the modern technology that we have for knives and they make them into folders while trying to keep the essence of the original one. Now, how do they get that ratcheting sound or caraca? They call it a caraca sound, like the instruments, the caracas. Now, how they do it, you're not going to be able to see it on this. You might be able to. On this side, you can't see it, but there's a washer. On this side, you see that gearing right there? You should be able to see it. Yeah, there's like a gear right there where the washer would be. And that's what makes that sound. But man, it's a unique design, and a lot of Ed Shimp's are. A lot of the Ethnic series is. But this is the design that came from the traditional knife. A couple of things. I told you I really like choils, but this is a big choil. You can almost put two fingers on it. And one thing that you can do, if you took the standard grip right here under the guard, boy, that blade's a far way away, right? But you can choke up a lot on this. You see that? This little concave shape comes from the original design as well right here. A very unique knife, and that gives you pretty much a full flat grind. It's a slicer. It is a slicer. I understand about this other parts of the steel coming up here, but for the most part it is, and it could be a very good tactical knife. It has a long reach, as you can see. S30V steel, great steel on this knife. Look at that. Has jimping going up. the side. I just think it's a beautiful knife. It really is. Let's talk about the handle. The handle, stainless steel bolsters and carbon fiber on top of G10. Look at the handle. Man, it does feel good in your hand. You've got that where you can pull back on it. Just a real nice knife. The transition from stainless steel to the carbon fiber on top of G10 is just excellent. A little bit of a backstopper with stainless steel liners. The hourglass clip. The clip, by the way, is left, right, tip up, tip down. 4-way clip. Little lanyard hole right there. It has a frame, liner lock. But man, it really works well. It does. Easy to get to. You see a little jimping on it. You can see right there. It's just easy to get to close it. Oh man. It is a unique knife. The Ethnic series is a series of unique knives. I have every single one of them. I just love the knives. Can they be practical? Yes. But a lot of it is collectability. If you collect knives, I think that Ethnic series is one. Or if you like giving gifts of knives and you want it to be unique, oh man, the Ethnic series knives are the way to go. And while they have very unique designs and really put together very well, they're not that expensive. For the most part. They all vary, but for the most part, they aren't. That, my friends, is the Spyderco Navaja. Part of the Ethnic series, originally a Spanish traditional knife going back to the 1600s. Has that wonderful ratchet lock sound to it, the Caraca sound, but has that sturdy liner lock from Spyderco. Just a wonderful knife. I think Ed Chimp hit it out of the park again. At some point I'm going to have to, after we get done with the knives of the day, I'm going to collect all my Ed Chimp Spyderco knives and do something special with those, because there are a lot of them, and all of them are creative. That's it. That's the knife of the day, the Spyderco Navaja. By the way, it's discontinued right now, but it's available on the secondary market. Just a beautiful knife. Nice sound, too. If you enjoy this series, don't forget to show your love with some likes. Share it. Let people know that this fool's me going through his entire collection for the next year. One knife at a time, one day at a time. Subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the videos. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys take care of yourselves and your families. Okay, but first, think about taking care of yourself. I know how it is. You're busy. But you can't do well by your family if you don't take care of yourself first. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.